Hi, it's Cassidy, and today I wanted to talk about the expert session video on data-driven storytelling, um, specifically how he goes into the importance of influencers and promoters in the market, and the different ways that data can be used to create relationships with them. Um, so the article that I found that goes along with it is an article through Forbes. Um, just kind of goes over how important data storytelling is altogether, but it does point out how important how it's used is. Everyone pretty much has access to the same data and large amounts of data, but it is whoever can use it in the best way to get it not only in front of uh, the consumers it wants to target, but also get them engaged with the content and lead them to purchase the item or the content that they're selling. Um, so I think the most interesting thing that they went over was how it's data storytelling is often the start of um, things like building audiences, creating email lists, and finding future influencers and promoters. So it's usually the start of creating ways to continuously contact people, to build a relationship with people, and to keep them coming back or continuously purchasing from your company. The video went over how important it is to use the data in real time, always knowing like what people are talking about and things like that. So while there is a lot of data that people are receiving, a lot of it is unusable or um, not as accurate after short amounts of time, just because of the massive amounts of data that are being created on a daily basis. Um, so it talks about how important following specific people who influence or promote other people is a lot easier than um, following the market as a whole, because these influencers and promoters have people on their own who trust them and listen to them. So if we get the data out there to these influencers and promoters, it leads to the other 90% of the market. So I think the question that I had, it went over how often larger companies don't need to use influencers and promoters as often because they have a lot of money to reach a lot of people at once, and they don't quite have to worry about getting their data as specific as a small company. So I guess my question is, do you trust bigger companies who can reach you on a larger scale with less data more, or do you prefer to be exposed to products through influencers and promoters that you may already know and trust through more personalized insights and targeting?